do.
I don't know if you have to. I mean, I'm sure you can change the settings. But when it made me get the update, it just made it better.
Display.
Here, I know where it
It should be under privacy.
is.
Cool. We are currently live.
That's good.
Not public. We're privately live. But we are streaming, and I can switch it to public whenever we're ready.
Okay.
I'm now controlling it from the laptop.
So what are y'all doing in the live stream? What?
Don't really know.
We don't know yet.
What does that mean?
We're gonna show them how
Oh,
many.
that's gonna work.
Huh?
This is gonna do it.
Is that good?
That's good. Okay, general is displayed.
We
Auto lock. There you go.
we trying to do that.
Trying to make it so that if something to it.
Jack.
Yeah.
Really not tasting glasses, but use these to taste John.
Look, and so the nice thing on the iPad, you just hold it like this, you has the page sorter on the, you have it on the iPad there. Okay?
Taste this, John.
Okay, awesome. Where's it? This gin?
Yeah.
Is it open?
Yeah.
Did we
Oh,
unplug?
look at
Taste
that.
it.
Okay, good.
So everybody should get it.
Correct. Margarita glasses.
Right
Allulose,
here. This is our bar. Is that- is this one?
This video is not sponsored, right?
No.
Put that someplace. They're too good to us.
Okay.
What do we need? Look up the hibiscus rose. That's what I was trying to do on this phone right here. We're having a recipe. Well, what's on the hibiscus rose?
What's the name of the book?
Time to drink low carb cocktail.
That's all that did and everything.
Purchase.
Put
Purchase?
jeans on or something? Or you
Yeah.
just-
Yeah.
Wait, who purchased it?
Me.
We did.
Where is this in here?
Where's that?
Tequila's lower down. After. Cool.
It's right there.
Why'd y'all have to purchase your own book?
To make sure it works.
Oh. How much is it? 12?
$17.
17.
We're gonna, anybody that's on the lunch live stream is gonna get it with the code for 14.
17. How much you sell your cookbook for?
All right. It is $5.59.
We felt like we undervalued the book, so I can run better, bigger sales this way.
Yeah. Make sure
What
that's
else do I need out?
closed.
Did you like post on Instagram or you're gonna
Yeah,
watch
we'll
it?
post it all over the
Who
place.
knows, maybe it may just be us. We shall see.
Yeah, if it turns into like just like basically behind the scenes video of
You got some crazy peeps.
making an episode.
All right, what do we need for it?
I have such a good idea for this apple.
Definitely get 20 at
Apple
least.
pie.
All right.
Triple sec,
Apple pie.
Blanco tequila,
Apple pie margarita.
hibiscus rose simple syrup.
You should do a live stream making apple pie.
All right. I'm ready to go public whenever you are.
I'm
6
We're
o'clock.
Are this enough volume,
What
Jack?
do we
So a lot of
need? What do
juice.
we need? What do we need? What do we need?
That should be enough. Lime juice.
Hibiscus rose Blanco. You want to do Blanco because it says Blanco?
Yeah,
Finish
it's
off
right
the.
here. I left it here.
Okay.
Let me run you
I
run
didn't get
them
any
this.
rums out, but I did, because I thought we might show what our choices are. Where's the Hamiltons? I thought part of tonight I would talk about stuff that we have.
How long is this stream?
All right.
Make it. Get out of the shot, please.
Get out of the shot.
How long is this stream?
As long as we want it to be.
It's live.
All
so
right,
I don't have a
and
picture.
So you're gonna
When
make
you're
my
ready-
iPad forever?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you have to put a shirt on, please.
Go put a shirt on. When
Where's the strainer?
Which one?
The good one right here. Are you doing anything with gin?
The what?
Doing anything with gin? Do you want to say, hey, these are
Yes.
these in there?
Bring it over here. Just bring it over here.
Bring what?
Oh,
The cocktail equipment.
It's over there.
No, the stir thing for the gin, because we are gonna make it a drink.
Okay.
But just gonna taste it, and I'm just gonna make something that I.
You want a tonic? You need a tonic?
Nope, I'm gonna use this.
Are these in the cookbook?
Yes.
You want to say that even like, you can even get like these out of the cookbook or something, you know?
Okay.
Or just one. Are we live?
We are. Hang on, let me grab my mouse, and then we are. Like I said, I was waiting.
This is not all gonna be. It's
Okay.
gonna be back here. We also need some glasses.
All right, and
Two margarita glasses.
when you're ready to go public,
What
tell
else you
me.
making?
Well, I need to put a gin drink in. You can go.
All right.
You can be walking around.
Going-
Gin drink.
Going public now.
Hey y'all, hey, this is my first live. I don't know if anybody's gonna be joining. We've got you on a phone and I've got my son sitting at the computer. So if you have any comments or questions, chime in and tell me that you're here and where you're from. Are you from America? Where? Just let me know where you're from and let me know.
What you want to drink? Maybe we'll take a lot of questions.
Yeah, maybe what would you like us to make
Hang on, never mind. Now we're public.
It's already Hot Minutes Express, y'all.
Alrighty, okay, I thought we were live, but apparently we are now. So, I put on Instagram and on Facebook and on, I don't even know if I put it on Facebook. But anyways, I tried to put out that we were going to be live tonight. This is my first live, y'all. I've never done a live. I'm super, super nervous to do lives because I feel like
Get it? We're first take. We're first
No.
take every time.
we're not first
One
take
take
people.
Yaman, that's what they call us.
Y'all know that I can be a Hondas Express, and that's because I share that with you. If y'all saw half the stuff I cut out. But normally on Friday evenings, we do a time to drink
Drink.
episode.
You were
On Friday night, we do time to?
drink.
Okay. That's how we do it when we're recording, or we try anyways. But we thought that tonight we would do our first live, our first YouTube live ever, to kind of commemorate our
I don't want to commemorate. Well, I did.
Celebrate.
Celebrate. There you go.
Celebrate. To celebrate, my cocktail book is coming out, y'all.
It's not coming out. It's out. You can get your copy right now. MySouthernKetoKitchen.com. $17. Here it is. How many recipes?
I think that for tonight, though, we should do a special.
Oh, you do.
Just for watching.
Oh.
You have to be watching.
But then I need to go to the site and change the price. What do you want to do with that?
Jason's gonna go fix that. But this is what it looks like. This is the front page. I don't know if you can even see that. But it's like 80-something pages. It's got a ton of recipes. It's called TimetoShrink Low Carb Cocktails. It's a $17 book, and it has so many
That's not the right one.
drinks. But anyways, if you're on this special, you can get this book for $14. So if you're on our live tonight and you want to get the book, it's going to be $14. I'll let you know the code in a minute.
There's no code. It's going to be straight $14.
Okay. It's going to be straight $14 for tonight. When the live is over, it'll go back to the regular price. So if you're watching, as long as we're live, it'll be that. Is anybody on, or is it just me? Just out of curiosity.
We don't have any views yet.
No,
We have four.
four people?
Alright, there you go.
This
You're back
feels
up.
very weird, y'all. I didn't really advertise it much. I just kind of said today over on Instagram, hey, we're going to do this live. My book's going to come out. And I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off today, trying to finalize it, trying to finish it, trying to make it perfect. And I wanted to print a copy out to like hold the copy and show that to you, but I don't know. Who thought it was a good thing to go live at 6 o'clock on Friday? We should have been like, I don't know, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Jason literally just got home from work. He just walked into the work. But anyways, on Friday nights, we usually do a time to drink episode, so that's what we're going to do. But I also wanted to try some new gin. Next week, we're going to be doing a special for time to drink featuring this gin. It's called Lock and Union. It is created in Napa Valley, California. They have an American dry gin and they have a barley gin. They were kind enough to send to us to try. And what?
You're not looking at the camera, you're looking
Oh,
at me.
I'm looking at Jack because he's by the. Okay. They were kind enough to send it to us to try out, and y'all, I am not always gin's like not the first thing I reach for, but I am so impressed. I have ordered some other gin from some other distilleries and been kind of disappointed. I've been pretty disappointed in like a lot of gins, and this one I'm gonna wait a little bit before we get some more people on. I've tried it, but I'm gonna have Jason try it. We'll try it together, and then I'm gonna work this next week on coming up with some new special cocktails featuring this. So that'll be next week. But it came in the mail today, so I felt like we would go ahead and try it, right?
Yep, and you hear
We
Hazel
should.
going crazy in the background, so.
Yeah, our dog is always a little jealous when we're on when we're recording or anything.
Alright.
Recording or anything like that. So if you're just now coming, on Friday nights we do time to drink. We're gonna do, I think we're gonna make a few margaritas maybe tonight. But my book is out, y'all. Time to drink low carb cocktails. It is an ebook, so I've got it right here on
We
my
have
son's
a
iPad.
comment.
Oh, a comment! I'm so excited!
It's only 3 o'clock here in Seattle, Washington.
Oh.
Love your show. That's from a Tammy Anderson.
5 o'clock
Thanks, Tammy.
somewhere. 5
Yeah,
o'clock
it's
somewhere.
5 o'clock somewhere. I hope you have a drink.
Heck yeah, that's what Cindy
Yeah.
Part is saying.
Yeah, Tammy, I totally should have done this at like 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern. So one, people will be home from work, and two, I forget Eastern time is so much earlier than so many of my viewers. So thanks
But-
for hanging out. We really appreciate it.
The cookbook is $14. The price of the discount will come in the cart once you put it in your cart.
The cookbook is $17, but today,
Right now.
right
For as
now,
long
while
as we're
we're
on the air.
live, it's $14.
Discount comes when you put it in the cart.
If I knew how to do it, I'd like put it across the bottom of the screen, but we'll
First
just
time.
keep reminding you every once in a while.
Alright, let's get drinking. Let's
This
get
is
going.
the book,
Here we
Time to Drink. I hope y'all like the pictures. Like, I worked really, really hard. My brother helped me get pictures. I took pictures. In the beginning of the book, I go over all of the different things that we call kind of like our home bar essentials. So, like, I show you what our favorite cocktail shaker is, and our favorite kits, and our favorite decanter, jigger. Like, there's this size jigger and this size jigger. These are what you measure in. This is my favorite by far, so I share that with you. Just all the different equipment that we use. I also shared some different size glasses that are great when you're starting your home bar. And then we get into the book. And it's in, what I did is break it up by alcohol. So the first set is gin, and then it goes into the gin recipes. And all of the recipes are set up like this, where you have a picture on the left, and then you have your recipes. They're very, very, very easy to read. And if you wanted to print this off, you're welcome to print it, but it is an ebook. It's also hyperlinked. So anywhere you see anything underlined, it's a hyperlink to like the Amazon store or wherever I can find it and share it with you. And I feel like that makes it really, really handy and easy too. So let's just make a drink, y'all. It's time to drink. Let's make a drink, and then I don't know. I feel so awkward doing live, y'all. It's weird.
Alright, well, why don't
What do
we?
you want to do first?
Well, let's talk about, I said let's drink, you said let's drink, but what makes this book so great, it's not just like the recipes, like we're not like elaborate bartenders, it's the low carb twist to everything. Like we make simple syrup, there's an extensive list of simple syrup, ways to not just make a simple syrup, but to flavor them, infuse them, so that when you're making those special like berry drinks or flavored drinks, you're getting the flavor out of the simple syrup and not the juices of the fruits.
Right.
We make an orange liqueur because, like, if you want to make a margarita.
You know what? Let's do that right now.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Because we are in the process of making it. But that is the biggest thing that I think y'all are going to like about this cookbook is that we have low carb cocktails, and there's not a whole lot of low carb cocktail recipes out there. There just really aren't. And I played and played and played with so many different kinds of syrups, so many different sugar alternatives until I finally figured out something that was going to work. And mainly I use allulose. We also found if you want to buy a simple syrup, Swoon Zero Sugar Simple Syrup is by far the tastiest, the most like the real thing that you can buy. I know a lot of people like Jordan skinny syrups, but we found that they just don't even compare to the simple syrups that
They
we
just didn't
make.
have the mouth.
I have so many simple syrup recipes for y'all. And we also have something called shrubs, which is like a drinking vinegar.
We've got people asking for sangria.
Sangria,
It's
in
in
here.
the book.
Sangria is in the book. Let me find it and I'll show you what the picture of it looks like. I have a hibiscus sangria. I took it to a girls' night and my girlfriend went crazy, y'all. They loved it. None of my girlfriends are low carb, by the way. None of them are low carb, and they were all over it. I've got to find it for you. But oh my gosh, it was so tasty. It's called a hibiscus
One
sangria.
slide over there, look for that, and I'll tell them
Alright.
what we're doing here. So, we are going to make our own orange liqueur, our own triple sec, because triple sec has like, I don't know, 30 carbs to it. I don't know if that's the right number, but it's an extreme amount of carbs if you want to make a margarita. So we're gonna make our own orange liqueur. I just buy a brandy. Now this is actually bigger than the one. I buy a fifth of brandy. You put
And
the,
brandy is 0 carbs, which I didn't know that.
yeah, most pure
Okay.
liquors are 0 carbs.
For some reason, I thought brandy wasn't
Yeah,
that.
but it is. It's just like anything else. So your gins, your brandies, your rums, your tequilas, your vodkas, all those, 0 carbs in any of those. So we put some brandy in a jar, and what you have to do to get the orange liqueur flavor is you have to peel it's almost like zest, but you don't want to zest it because
You take off the peel all the way around the whole orange, but you don't keep the white pith.
Yeah, you don't
If
want
have
the
any
pith.
white pith, you don't keep that, is what he's trying to say. Okay, hibiscus sangria, let me interrupt real quick. Here is the picture of the hibiscus sangria, y'all. Doesn't that look good? It's in there. You will absolutely love it. It's easy to, my girlfriends went crazy for it. What other things are y'all hoping that are in the book? I'll let you know.
We've got someone asking if a White Russian is in the book.
We do not have a white Russian in the book.
not yet.
But-
That's coming out.
But I am working on one. I have almost perfected my coffee liqueur, and that will be in an upcoming Time to Drink episode, and I will share the recipe because it's not in the book.
And Married to Keto says, "Oh my gosh, hi girl."
Hey! We just did a collaboration on Wednesday. Y'all go check out Married to Keto. She has such good stuff.
They want to know if, hang on, it was White Russian and toasted almond.
Okay, I don't know what a toasted almond is, so we're gonna have to write that down and look it up. Alright, y'all, I tried to wear my hair down because I wanted to be cute, but I'm hot, so it's going up. Okay, go ahead, Jason.
Back to the orange liqueur. So brandy in here, we peel the oranges, but without the pith. It's kind of the best thing, but it's a little bit easier if you don't zest it. You know, you'll see why here in a minute. We put about 4 oranges into a fifth of brandy, and we let it sit for about. You really need to let it sit for about 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But we accelerated it, and I don't know if we have our accelerator.
Just talking.
But we accelerated by putting in about 5 drops of a food grade essential oil. I think this time we used wild orange. Last time we used, Kumquat maybe or something, I don't
but
know.
any kind of like orangey citrus.
but you know, if you think about like the orange peel, you're trying to get the oil off the peel when it's in it. So we just
Right.
accelerated with some food grade
and
oil.
then we let it sit for like 10 days.
This is 2 weeks.
2
2
weeks.
weeks. Okay?
Okay.
This is 2 weeks. And we found that if you do let it sit for the full time, it does get more flavor, but this is enough flavor to get it done. So
Yeah.
you're just gonna strain.
You want a pretty fine strainer, and we're gonna. This recipe exactly is in the book, but we're kind of walk you through it.
So you just kind of strain your brandy. It's that simple.
And then you add your simple syrup,
And then
right?
you add the same amount simple syrup. So whatever amount of brandy you use, that's the amount of simple syrup you're going to use. So we just did it this way. 375 and 375 is what we did. I think I gave you the wrong information there. With 375 milliliters of brandy,
You don't
375.
have to give the exact
milliliters.
cookbook. If you're just joining us, y'all, our cookbook is out today. It's live, Time to Drink, low carb sales. It's going to be $17. Today it's $14. Anybody that's watching
Price comes off
tonight,
in the cart.
the
Price
price
comes
will
off in the
come
cart.
off in the cart. You'll get it for $14.
We've got more comments.
Okay. How many
Uh,
comments, Jack?
The smoked almond is just adding amaretto to your White Russian.
Okay.
Amaretto, we're working on a super high number of carbs in amaretto, so we're working on that.
I have found that Monin makes an amaretto syrup that I'm pretty happy with, so I have added some of that to my White Russian, but I didn't know that's what it was called. So good to know. What was it called? Toasted? I'm gonna write it down.
Toasted almond White Russian.
Toasted almond.
Oh, Pro Gal says, love your cardigan.
Thank you, Ashley. Toasted almond. Thank you, Ashley. I'm so excited that you're here. Ashley is one of my YouTube besties. We've done so many collaborations over
so
the
bad,
last couple of years. Don't be pouring that.
I'm so bad.
Be careful.
You know how bad I am.
Take your time. That's precious gold. Y'all. Why can you not pour?
I just don't get
So
it.
anyway, oh,
It's a good thing.
Careful.
Coming on one way or the other.
So there's your triple sec. It's really easy to make. It just takes a little bit of time. And
Where's my ball?
now I think what we're gonna do is go ahead and make some, well, y'all that are watching, tell me, what do you want me to make? Do you want me to make a spicy margarita, a peach habanero margarita, a hibiscus rose margarita? What?
Now you can see the chat.
Oh. Right.
Well, we can't read that. You're
I
bumming
can
glasses.
read it. Can't wait to get creative and make some of these. Yay, Ashley, I want you to make them. I know that you are a rosé girl. I got a rosé. Oh, I'm looking at the computer instead of at y'all. Yeah, you're gonna have to read this to me,
Okay.
or I'm not gonna know where to look. Oh my gosh. So, what kind of margarita do y'all want? I was thinking maybe I would make the hibiscus one because it's really pretty and it's unique. So, unless y'all say something different, I think we're gonna go ahead and make the hibiscus rose margarita. This is where all of my cool simple syrups come in. If you make a neat simple syrup and those literally take 10 minutes to make, y'all, super, super easy, then you can make so many different kinds of drinks. So like if you love a margarita, whatever flavor that your mind can come up with, that's the flavor. What I'm working on right now, and maybe we'll make one later today, I haven't tried it yet, but I want to make an apple pie margarita, like apple spice type margarita, maybe a pumpkin pie one. What?
I just showed this is the section of the book where all the
This
simple
is where
syrups
all the
are.
simple syrups are.
We would just find our hibiscus rose, and these take again. They're like the triple sec. They take a little bit of pre-planning.
But not as much
Not
as the
as
triple
much.
sec.
It doesn't take 14 days.
It
to make
takes
sure.
a few minutes. You just have to go to the store and grab your
Alright.
ingredients.
We
So-
got
Yes.
spicy margarita and hibiscus rose
Okay,
margarita.
we're gonna make
Alright, we're gonna
hibiscus
make them
rose
both.
first then. Actually, should we make that or should we taste the gin real quick before we do this?
Doesn't matter to me.
Alright, let's just make this. Okay, so I like to keep my simple syrups in these glass mason jars in the refrigerator. And another trick to simple syrup, if you make them homemade, if you add a little bit of vodka to them, it makes them last a really long time. Otherwise, they only last like a week or two, but when I add a little bit of vodka in there, just like a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, depending on how much I'm making. Okay, so Jason's gonna make
I've got
the
my
hibiscus.
version of the cookbook because I can't remember the recipe off the top of my head, so I got it right here on my phone. Fits nicely on an iPhone or smartphone of any kind. All right, we need to start off with a half an ounce of half an ounce of fresh lime juice. So we always want to use fresh if you're
Yeah,
new to
with
us.
lime juice, it makes a huge difference, y'all, if you use fresh or not. Ashley, have you tried this yet? Ashley always finds the coolest drinks. This is Dr. D's Sparkling Probiotic Hibiscus Cooler. Have you tried this, Ashley? I just got it today. It's active cultures with electrolyte rich in part.
Yeah, I use to run the glass. Unless you want to use lime juice or this.
I think I used, for this one, I used the Super Gold.
For the margarita?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's right here.
Ashley wants to know where you found she hasn't tried it
You
yet.
haven't tried it? I found something Ashley hasn't found. She's always the one finding these drinks. It's let's see. It's 5 carbs for 1.5 liters because it's got like the live probiotics. It's a water kefir. I got it like at my local health food store. I'm looking for different drinks to make apple cider type fall beverages with, and this is something I came across, and I thought this hibiscus
What
cooler
is
might be
this?
cool gin. That is for the peach habanero. That's got habanero in it. So I got it just at a local health food store. I had never seen it before, but it's really good. It tastes really, really good. I think it's gonna be good in a gin drink. It's so like refreshing. And I've kind of been lately not doing as low keto. I've been kind of doing more low carb. So having something like a sparkling probiotic drink, I feel okay with doing. I wouldn't drink the whole thing, but I think it could make a good cocktail. So I found that one. And then I found these Bragg's apple cider vinegar drinks. And this one is apple cinnamon, y'all. And oh my gosh. The entire bottle is 7 carbs, but I would only use a couple ounces in a drink. So I think this is going to be really.
Rin. Here it is.
There you go.
It puts everything back in one place. Good one.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so we got. I was gonna.
Is anybody saying anything?
I was gonna let you salt
no.
this, but you want to try
I
that?
can do it.
You know how to do that? Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Okay. So a lot of the margaritas that I make, I salt. I do the rim with salt, but this one I use a sweet rim because of the hibiscus rose, and it's like just a different. Do we put salt in it too, or just? Yeah. I like to use this liquid allulose. This stuff right here, I get it on Amazon. Wholesome allulose 0 carb sweetener. I like to use this to roll your.
Now, if this were classic margarita, we would just use probably lime for salt. But with the brown sugar, I think the allulose just is a little bit better.
I am obsessed with super and gold brown sugar alternative, y'all. It works so great with drinks. So there's the rim to drink.
You see what I'm doing here? I'm making the drink, but I'm not telling them the amount, so they have to buy the book.
All right, he's using this Epsilon tequila, y'all. We really, really like Epsilon tequila because it's kind of mid-price range. It's not super expensive, but it's not cheap. I
It's
feel
not
like
mid-price range. It's really cheap. It's really cheap. It's like $20.
it's like
for a
$20-something. I feel like you don't want to make drinks with cheap liquor, and then it's just not going to taste good, no matter what other ingredients you put in it. So you want to find an alcohol that you like. This one is really, really good. I like the Blanco. I like the Reposado of this one. We use this one quite a lot. And I didn't realize it was only $20. That is one that we really, really like. Then another thing that we really, really like that's in the cookbook is mezcal.
That would actually be really good with this drink too, probably.
Yeah, you could interchange tequila and mezcal to kind of change your drinks up a little bit. So yeah, this would probably be really good with some mezcal. But look how pretty that is,
You want
y'all.
lime for it? What do you want for it? Lime, I got some there. I don't know what else to have other than lime.
Well, I have roses I could float in it.
Oh, that's what. Yeah,
We'll
that's what's in the
just
cookbook. You want some roses?
We'll just do a line.
Yeah.
How pretty is that, y'all? I
There you go.
mean,
There's little roses.
it's so
Is it
good.
good?
It's so good. I go to also the same health food store that I got the drink at, and I buy food grade flowers to make syrups with. So these are food roses that are edible if you wanted to eat it. I make this, use this for syrups. I use hibiscus leaves, different things like that to make different syrups. And I love I can make a syrup pretty without food coloring. Like, there's no food coloring in this, y'all. This is just my syrup that I made, and this syrup is definitely in the cookbook.
I'll bet this handy jalapeno tool isn't in the cookbook, but we're making a spicy
And
margarita.
you know what? I don't know if I put that in the recommended things or not, but
I'm sure you didn't. Why would you for
I
the
might have.
cocktail book?
Okay, so now he's gonna make a spicy margarita, y'all, which is probably my very favorite drink that we make.
And the spicy margarita is really a classic margarita with some jalapenos in it.
Yeah.
So
There's
you're-
also a peach habanero margarita in the book, and it is freaking delicious. It is so good. And you don't even have to, you could do just the peach and skip the whole habanero. I mean, I don't know why you would want to, but I know some people don't do spicy. So, what is your favorite drink, y'all? Like, if you're gonna order a cocktail out, what would you order if you weren't thinking about carbs? Like, what is your favorite drink to order? My favorite drinks in the book are the spicy margarita, the strawberry lime mint Moscow Mule.
Dirty martini.
A dirty martini. That is not in the book, but that is something that's actually pretty easy to order out because it's pretty low carb as is. But I am coming up with some martini drinks for winter, like fall. I'm so excited about making fall drinks, y'all. Now that I've got this cookbook out, my mind is like spinning with fall ideas. So those will be on future Time to Drink episodes. And if this goes really well and people like it, I'll make another cocktail book at some point. Otherwise, I'll just be sharing them on Time to Drink episodes with y'all on Friday nights. While I have y'all on here, on Friday nights, is this a good time? Should we do this later? I mean, I know 6 o'clock is almost a little early. Maybe if we start doing these lives once a month or so, would it be better if we did it later in the evening? What?
We have a comment. Malibu Bay Breeze.
That sounds like
Malibu Bay Breeze.
That sounds like one.
That sounds like another pretty drink. All right, I'm gonna have a pad here because I'm writing down these ideas too. Malibu, what's it called? Bay Breeze. I have never had that, but it sounds like a really pretty drink. And it sounds tasty. It sounds like it has like coconut maybe or something.
If it's Malibu rum, we're gonna have to play with it because there's gonna be carbs.
We
That's
have
a great
a
one.
coconut rum punch that is so good. I mean, he doesn't want me.
We got me so much like. There's so much here today. I don't know where you. I don't.
You have too much stuff.
Yeah, too much
I'm
going on today.
sorry. Am I still in the shot over here?
All right, that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
I'm trying to think
I
what
can
else
smell
is in
this
here that
margarita.
is. All right. Here's a picture. Ashley, boozy rose. You're gonna love this one, girl. I can't wait for you to make this one.
Probably should call it bougie.
Bougie.
We have
Yeah, we should have called it bougie rose.
we
That
have
would've
one
been
vote
better.
for later.
One vote for later.
Later in the day.
Yeah, I think later would be better.
Now, this everybody likes to see a spicy margarita, very popular right now. One of the things we do, just to add a little bit to it, is we top it off with habanero from Fresh Jacks,
And the salt around the
and
rim
we've added it
is-
to the salter as well. But
So this one has, we just buy these margarita salters and then I add my own habanero lime to it. And this habanero lime, you hear habanero and you're like, oh my god, it's too spicy, but it's not. It has so much flavor, just a little spice. And it is the best. It is so good. And now I'm two-fisting it, y'all.
all right, so 2 drinks. We've got triple sec homemade triple sec, essential for both. Simple syrup in the
All right.
hibiscus rose
What's up?
margarita.
We got someone who says they miss flavored brandies.
Flavored brandies. You could totally work on
Yeah.
flavored brandies because brandy itself is 0 carbs. So if you mixed your brandy in one of the things in this cookbook that I teach you how to do is rapid infused liquors. So you could take your brandy, use a whipped cream canister. It's linked in the top of the book. And what you do, oh, thank you, Jack. You get yourself one of these. They're only like $30. You put your brandy or whatever liquor you want to infuse in here, and then whatever you're infusing it with. So like if you want a cinnamon and star anise and apple, you put it in here. And then you close it up, you put the nitrous oxide canister, and you shake it really, really good, and wait 20-30 minutes, and you have an infused alcohol, infused liquor. I've been playing with this, and I made a jalapeno pineapple vodka that was so good, so good. I've made my coffee liqueur in here. I've done coffee liqueur the way where it takes a month, and I've done it in this, and this didn't quite have the exact same thing, but what I did was go ahead and leave the cinnamon in
Yeah.
it a few more weeks,
And that helps.
and that helps.
It helps a lot.
This really is a cool thing. It doesn't just do whipped cream. You can infuse liquor with this.
All right, remember right now, new release of the TimeToDrink low carb
Spit it out.
cocktails.
Yes.
That's all it is. There's no book in it, right?
Time to drink low carb cocktails. It comes out tonight, y'all.
It's out.
It's out. Like it's live.
You
It's
can
live.
get it for $14, regular $17. Discount comes. You put it in the cart. Great. But what? There's like
Yeah.
70 plus recipes. I don't
Yeah.
even know if we've counted.
It's really more than that because when you learn my syrup method and my rapid infusing method and my shrubs method, my drinking vinegars, like the combinations are endless. So we have tons of the actual recipes, but once you learn my methods and my exact ingredients and those methods and how to interchange them, you can make so many things. And I'll be so excited to hear what y'all make.
All right. Do you want to talk about,
Yeah, I'm gonna drink of this. You talk about
So this
liquors and
is.
how we decide what we're
We
drinking.
like
and
we like to support smaller, not necessarily local to us, but like American owned
craft.
distilleries.
Right.
And so this was a gin that we got out of New
New
Orleans
Orleans.
called Gentilly Gin. We paid for this one, I believe.
We did.
And I mean, neither Erica and I are big gin drinkers, but it's fun. This one is this the one this is the
one we
barrel
liked.
reserve, right?
Right.
Like we do it in was it bourbon barrels or oak barrels? I don't know. It's a small batch. We like them. It's a good one, but
I think it's bourbon barrels.
yeah.
But we just got in the mail literally today. I reached this company. They found me
Yep,
on
they found you.
Instagram called Lock and Union. It's in Napa Valley, and they sent us some stuff to try.
And it is some
And
serious
Jason
gin.
hasn't tried it yet, but one is barley gin and one is
This
more like
is-
the
This
standard
is American gin.
So let's try these real quick.
Yes.
This says classic dry gin made with a neutral spirit base, distilled with a blend of botanicals meticulously selected and sourced directly from the growers around the world. So it doesn't say what they're.
And we're really excited about this because it's from
Alright.
San Francisco, and we like when I say local, we get like Southern distilleries that we talk to and
Right,
stuff like that. So
right.
to connect with somebody from San
We've had
Francisco.
stuff from
it's really
Charleston.
cool.
From
Yeah,
New Orleans,
yeah,
but
so-
this was we were excited about. So I want you to try this. I already tried it, and he already said gin's not always our favorite. This has so many botanical notes. Like I was really impressed. I was almost scared to try this because we're not really gin people, but I feel like it has so much nuance. Like I like it.
It doesn't have like that bitter bite.
Right,
It's
right.
like it still has the botanicals, it still has the feel,
Right.
but
I love it, y'all. So
It's really good. Like, I
if
could
you're
actually-
in the market for a gin,
wow. This
Isn't
is
it?
good. And
I
this is just their
told
straight
you.
American gin.
I
This
told
is
you.
really good, y'all.
okay,
I bet we're the only people we're the only people that have that say it's really good, y'all.
definitely. All right, these are drinks that I made earlier
Okay.
with this gin. So I want you to just taste it. This is a hibiscus rose and gin.
That's,
And
see, that's kind of gin you get in a lot of trouble with.
also, Ashley, here's another one you need to go find, girl. Dahlia Sophia Petal Pusher. Holy basil, rose, hibiscus, botanical sparkling water. This botanical sparkling water with this gin, oh my gosh, so good. This one I used my honey syrup, same gin,
So it's almost
same
like
drink.
in the bees knees type of
Kind of,
thing.
but I used this petal pusher.
Oh, okay.
This is a sparkling water that's infused with holy basil, rose, hibiscus, and borage. I don't know what that is,
Wow.
but it actually has some hemp.
And this is your honey simple syrup?
That's my honey simple syrup. Do you like that?
I don't know what we got in there.
Isn't that cool?
I love the look. It like looks like honey. I love the color. You did
Honey
such
simple.
a good job.
This
on
one
that.
was a lot of work, but I figured it out. It's in the cookbook. My
Oh
honey
my
syrup.
gosh. This
Okay.
this gin is
Isn't
it's,
it good? Okay, now this one is made with barley, which is a completely different for a gin. So it's 100% malted barley. It's used with again, it just says botanicals. It doesn't say which ones. But this one I really, really like.
All right.
Try that. Again, I tried both of these as soon as I opened them today. So I've
Yeah.
already tried them.
Yeah.
I like them both.
So if you're just joining us, this is Lock in
Yeah,
Union.
if you're just joining
Gin.
us, Lock-In Union Distilling out of Napa Valley, California, and they are the nicest people. I had a really great conversation
You know
with
why
their
they're so
social
nice?
media
Because they got
marketer.
great gin.
Because they have
This is
good products.
This is so
Isn't it good?
Now, I don't know. It would be interesting to get like a gin person, like if Marie were here who
Yeah,
liked gin,
a
and she could
friend who
like,
that's her favorite.
because it doesn't have the same bite, but I could
No.
totally
So
drink
I haven't
a
made
gin
a drink with that yet. But my plan over this week is to play with these, and then next Friday night I'm gonna have some different gin drinks for y'all.
These
But
are
this
good.
is really good
These
by
are so
itself
awesome.
too. If y'all like sparkling waters and different waters, Dahlia Sophia Pedal Pusher. It's so good. 0 carbs, 0 everything. It's just a sparkling water that's infused with botanicals. So it pairs perfectly with gin, but it's great by itself too. So there's that, and let's see, what do we want to do now? I don't know what to do on these. Like, I feel like,
We've got people asking to show them how to infuse liquors. Do an
okay,
infused
let's make
liquor.
one. Let's make one.
What are you gonna infuse?
Grab me some
I've got some vodka.
Grab me some vodka. We'll
What
make
do you want to
a
infuse it with? Like
peach.
lime, apple, or
You want to do peach?
peach?
I have peach. Y'all tell me, what do you want me to infuse it with? I'm going to make you infuse vodka. I have apples. I have limes. I have peaches. I have ginger. I have pinot. What would you like me to infuse it with? And we'll make it. I'll show you how to do it. It's super easy. Let me grab my stuff. Hang on. I know I'm off camera.
Oh, everybody just left.
Okay.
All right, we're actually gonna infuse mezcal with lime.
Oh, okay. We're going to infuse mezcal with lime, Jason says.
While we're doing this, people want to know. Katie Tucker wants to know what's a good sipping vodka.
I personally don't love to sip vodka. I feel like vodka is one of the liquors that I don't personally love to sip. But
We have
I have one that
we have a great one. I don't know how you can get it, where you live, and how you get it, but that heirloom rye.
right. This
Which-
if I that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
If I was gonna sip a vodka, it's called heirloom rye vodka. It's local to South Carolina, but it's spelled.
The story is, because here comes your history.
Hold on.
Oh.
It's sold at Total
Hold
Beer
on,
and
y'all.
Wine. So if you have a Total Beer and Wine, you probably can
It's
source
also
it.
sold at Lowe's. What's it called? Knock Knock, Speakeasy, Lowe's Foods.
Okay.
I found it there. It's yeah, go ahead.
Peaches for the infusion.
You want peaches
We
and
can do
The
peach.
vodka.
well, you don't have vodka.
We are out of vodka? How are we out of vodka? We don't have to do a lot. We're just showing them how to do
Oh,
it.
okay. Well then.
Okay, let's do a peach. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. I feel like this stuff is so crazy that y'all can't even pay attention to that stuff everywhere. This would be driving me crazy if I was watching. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna move my drinks over. Okay, here's what you do. You're going to take your peach or whatever fruit you're gonna use.
You gonna leave the skin on it?
You can leave the skin on it. You don't have to take the skin off, and you can use however much you want. I just kind of chunk it up so that it'll fit in. I don't even measure. I would probably do like a peach basil, but I don't have any basil right now. But you could do whatever floats your boat, you know? So here goes my peaches.
You want blueberry?
We could do peach blueberry. We could, but I think we'll just do straight up peach.
All right.
Okay, so, or we can do peach habanero. Let's just do straight up peach. Okay, where's my vodka? So, you put that in, then you're gonna pour in your vodka.
If you like
And I
to
try
sip
not to
vodka,
go more than like, what do we do, like a 3/4 full at the most. You don't wanna fill it up all the way. So, you put that in there. You're gonna put your top on. And this little contraption is literally only like $30, maybe 20 something. Right here is where you put your nitrous oxide canister. So you have to order those separate. So you put that in here and you screw it on. That's it. You screw it on and you'll hear it go in. You hear it infuse. And then I just shake it. I don't know if you need to shake it, but I do. And then I take this off and This is probably enough, but to get that extra pressure to really infuse it, I do a second nitrous oxide canister. So here we go.
Yeah, it's
Just
pretty
stick
good.
this on. They're not expensive.
And you're pouring it back in the bottle. This is something you're keeping for
Yeah. And then it's stable.
Sometime.
This is going to
Yeah.
be shelf stable because vodka is a preservative in itself. So we're going
Vodka's
to
great
take
in the
this
flavor.
next one off, and then usually I just set this to the side for like 20 minutes or so before I open it. So I don't know if that's even vital. But what the next trick is, you have to know how to let off the pressure, because you can't just open it. You've got to get rid of the pressure. So what you do is you take, I usually do this over the sink, but you want one, oop, that has something in it. Is this right, Jack?
You put the small tin on top.
The small tin on top.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, so what you do is basically, you know how if you were doing whipped cream, the whipped cream would shoot out of this little canister? So you're going to shoot it into this cup with another cup below it in case some of it starts coming out at you. So you just hold down and let all that pressure out. And you'll hear when it stops. You may also get a little bit of liquid that comes out, you may not. But at this point, I didn't get any liquid that came out, but I have nothing left as far as pressure to push out, air to push out, so I'm just going to open it. And that is it. Now you're going to filter it. You're going to pour it through a filter. Do we have a filter? Back into your vodka bottle or whatever. I like to buy these. They're linked in the book. I love to buy these glasses, and this is what I tend to put my infusion in. And then I just store them in my refrigerator. That is a huge, okay. Okay, so you're just gonna pour it through a filter so that you don't get any bits of peaches. And it actually took on a little bit of the peach color. You can also infuse liquor by just putting it and setting it in a dark place for weeks. But why would you want to do that when you can do this little handy trick and now you've got peach vodka to make your drinks with, to drink by itself or to make drinks with. You can do that with any kind of liquor. So I hope that was helpful, and I have exactly how to do it and different combination ideas in the book. What? You want to taste it?
Yep, we're gonna taste it.
What just happened?
Yeah. Okay. Peach. It's peach.
Is it peach?
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have let it sit another 20 minutes or so, but I don't know if that really matters, but you can taste the peach.
Absolutely. There you go.
It's very peach forward. So, anybody have any questions? I think we're probably going to go ahead and wrap up because I don't want
We're
to
running
keep,
out of stuff and we don't want to keep you.
I don't want to keep y'all too long. I really wanted to announce the book, and I wanted to just be able to chat with y'all some. And I hope y'all enjoyed watching us make these margaritas. Does anybody have?
We had some. Thank you for showing us how to infuse vodka.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's super easy. So here's the book, y'all. Time to Drink Low Carb Cocktails. I would love the support if you like to make low carb cocktails or you would like to learn how to. It's super, super simple. There's nothing complicated.
We have someone who wants you to do coconut infused rum.
All
That
right.
is a really good idea.
That is a great
We
idea.
will do that. We will do that. We do have some drinks that we use a cream of coconut that we've learned how to make. In the cookbook, a recipe for cream of coconut so that you can make a lot of those rum drinks that have cream of coconut. I found a way to make one that's low carb. It was hit or miss. We had to do a lot of trials, but it worked out and it's really, really good. But infusing coconut into rum, I haven't done that one yet, and I totally will because that sounds like a great
Mother
idea.
says hi.
Mother says hi. Y'all, my mama's on here. Hey, mama. She likes to drink my low carb cocktails. I bet she's never gonna make them though. But thank y'all so much for being here. Book is gonna be $17. I would love y'all to share with your friends.
Link
And
is-
today, only today live, it's gonna be $14. It'll just come off in the cart. The link is in the description. After this live, like, we'll give it a half hour or so.
Yeah.
But after this live, we're gonna go back to the regular price. So I would love it if y'all wanted to buy it at the $14 price. Thank you for coming to my first ever YouTube live. I was so nervous, y'all. So thanks for hanging out with me. And I guess we're just gonna wrap it up.
I'm gonna say we're doing them every once a month or so.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try and do these episodes once a month. I think I also am gonna move my Time to Drink episodes to 8 p.m. Eastern. So every Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, there will be a Time to Drink episode, and once a month or so, we're gonna try and do a live where we do us. I think that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
yeah, and if you have any questions about the book, you can just DM me on Instagram. You can leave messages below down here. If there's any questions that you have about things that are in it, and over the next while, I'm going to be showing a lot of pictures probably on Instagram of the different drinks that are in there just to show everybody what's in there. But I've got tons of vodka drinks. Our Moscow mules are freaking delicious. Like, I didn't think I liked Moscow mules, y'all. My strawberry lime Moscow mule, it also has some mint. Oh my god. It is so good. It's one of those drinks that my girlfriends are dying over, and they're not even low carb. They love it. So that one and the hibiscus sangria, the froze rosé, those are drinks that you can, well, really any of them. You can serve these to anybody and they're gonna like them.
Yeah.
These are just freaking delicious. Just like with my regular stuff, my regular cookbook, my keto food. It's just delicious food, you know, that happens to be low carb. Just delicious drinks that happen to be low carb. So, anyways.
But what makes it real
thanks.
great, what makes it so good, I think we need to say this because I don't know if we've stressed this enough. Like, if you were to make this margarita with lime juice and triple sec or Grand Marnier, you're looking at what, like 30 plus
Lots
carbs.
of carbs.
Okay? This is like, what do we think? Like
Oh, you know what we
4.5?
didn't say? Where's that?
The book's right here.
This.
Yeah.
One of the secrets that we found, and y'all can do this without the book, but sparkling ice, these sparkling ices work really well in cocktails. They work really well in cocktails. So this goes with our triple sec and
Yeah.
with our syrup. If you use just straight lime juice, you're still going to be up to like 10 plus carbs. So
Just
we
on lime
use
juice. Just
just
on
on
lime
lime juice. So we actually cut our lime juice with this in our margarita.
Yeah, I think there's about 5 or so.
Yeah, so y'all let me know what you'd like me to make for fall. Like, do you have a fall drink or a winter drink that sounds good to you? Let me know down below, and we're gonna go ahead and sign off. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. I was so nervous to do this, y'all. I love talking to y'all on camera, but the idea of not being able to edit it,
No, we were good.
I think it was okay.
We're good.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Be blessed.